Handcrafted Pure Glow, my secret in a bottle.
If you're not using niacinamide in your skincare routine, you are seriously missing out. I will show you how to make niacinamide serum that transforms my skin from fading dark spots to tightening pores and clearing hyperpigmentation. It wasn't always like this. From battling pimples, lash balls, to dealing with dull, tired skin, I've been through it all. And then I discovered niacinamide and everything changed. Now I confidently show my bare face if I want because of my now healthy, radiant glow. And you are next.
Welcome to Rachel Etta TV. My name is Rachel over here with Glow and Grow. We are making 50 grams of 10% niacinamide serum. I start by measuring some deuterium ADTA into the beaker, which is a chelating agent that binds the metal ions that might be present in the water. After that, I put in some distilled water and I stir that with a stirring rod. Please use distilled water when formulating. Then after stirring it thoroughly, I measured in some rose water, which soothe irritation, reduce redness, tone and tighten skin, and balance pH. I mixed that thoroughly and then I proceeded to measure in some alpha arbutin, which even skin tone, reduce spots caused by sun damage, reduce hyperpigmentation and acne scars, and mix that thoroughly until it is properly dissolved. And I proceeded to measure the next ingredient, which is our star ingredient, niacinamide, aka provitamin B3. Niacinamide enhances skin lipid barrier, minimize pores, calm redness, ease inflammation like acne, eczema, and rosacea, treat dark spots, and improve skin texture. I'm mixing that thoroughly to make sure everything is well incorporated before I will introducing the next ingredient, which is tranexamic acid. This ingredient treats dark spots, hyperpigmentation, melasma, and brightens skin tone. I'm mixing that thoroughly to also make sure this is well incorporated with other ingredients before introducing in another ingredient, which is allantoin. Allantoin soothes and tightens skin, stimulate wound healing, reduce appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. After putting it, allantoin will make the water to be a bit cloudy, which is totally fine. So I'll keep mixing that until it is properly dissolved. But the water is not going to be clear, and that's totally fine. Allantoin is one ingredient you have to hold dearly because in all of its effectiveness, it is so gentle. Now get ready for the next ingredient, which is DL-panthenol. DL-panthenol improves hydration, maintains skin elasticity, softness, and help itchy skin. Now mix that thoroughly because when you put it in water, it will clump up and act like it will not mix. But when you stubbornly mix it, it will mix. Now I'm putting in some propanediol, which is an antioxidant that improves effectiveness of other ingredients and hydrate skin. Now I'm putting in some butylene glycol, which creates soft and smooth skin texture, promote moisture retention, and condition the skin. I'll mix that thoroughly until everything is well incorporated before setting it aside. Now I measure the hyaluronic acid. I'm using high and low molecular weight. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant. It boosts skin elasticity, moisturizes skin, boosts collagen, and improves skin texture. I'm going to put in some vegetable glycerin inside. It is easier to dissolve hyaluronic acid this way. If you put water directly, even though it is water soluble, it will take time to dissolve. So this is the best way to dissolve it. I'm mixing the glycerin with the hyaluronic acid before I will pour in the water, which is that solution that we've made and kept aside. So just mix it and make sure it is well mixed. There is no powder found. I made sure it is properly mixed before I introduce in the other part of the formulation. Now let's talk about the glycerin we added. Vegetable glycerin relieve dryness, refresh skin surface, increase hydration, has antimicrobial properties. I mix that thoroughly as I added everything together. All the ingredients have to be well incorporated at this point, especially the fact that I mixed the water solution and the hyaluronic acid solution together. Now that stirring rod was not giving me what I want because the mixing at this point has to be very tactical, so I had to change the stirring rod. The next ingredient I'm adding is optional, so if you don't have it, it's absolutely fine. For aesthetic purpose, I decided to add in some silk peptide because of the color. I don't want this plain color. I want this soft uh, cream color. That is why I added the silk peptide. Though silk peptide also has its benefit, which is cell regeneration, which is beautiful. So after that, I added some hydrolyzed wheat protein, which increase firmness and provide luminosity. This is also optional, even though it has its benefits. I also added it because of the color. Now look at that beautiful soft cream color. It looks so beautiful. The camera is not doing it justice, honestly. So I'm mixing that thoroughly to make sure everything is well incorporated. And I'll add in some more of that silk peptide because I want the color to be a bit richer than this. So I decided to add it again. And then I'm mixing that thoroughly. Just look at how beautiful it looks. This is one serum you finish making. Use it and then you be proud of yourself, because this serum niacinamide, especially the way I've crafted it, it is very expensive. I mean, it is worth it. It is expensive, but it is worth it because it's something you start using and start seeing result the next day. That is the beautiful thing about niacinamide. I don't think people talk about niacinamide enough. It is one thing that I cannot do without. I cannot do without. Now I put in some sorbitol. Sorbitol is a humectant that attracts water to the top layer of the skin and locks in moisture. I will continue to mix that until it is well incorporated. Now I am putting in some dimethyl isosorbide. This ingredient enhances the effectiveness of other ingredients, but if you don't have it, it is okay. The propendal I put inside will do the work this ingredient is doing, or if you must replace it, you can use propylene glycol. Because the reason I'm saying this because this ingredient is very expensive. Now I want to put in some vitamin E tocopherol, but it is not water soluble, so I had to mix it with liquid Jama Plus and phenoxyethanol, so it will be easy to disperse in the formulation. Tocopherol is the most biologically active form of vitamin E. It reduces wrinkles and fine lines, it moisturizes the skin, and many more. Now the liquid Jamal Plus is the preservative, and then the phenoxyethanol is also a preservative, but it will not preserve a product on its own. It has to be used with another preservative. The reason I'm using it is because it prevents mold from forming in the product. But liquid Jamal Plus on its own, it is a preservative. It can be used. Now it's time to test the pH, because one thing is to create a product, another thing is to make sure it is compatible with your skin pH. Now just a little, I don't want to waste product because that thing you're seeing is liquid gold. Now we are looking for the pH of the skin, which is around 4.5 to 5.5. This is a perfect pH. The pH is 5, which I am very pleased with and I'm proud of myself. Now I turn this into this container. Yes, for niacinamide, you can store in a transparent bottle or you can use an opaque bottle. Whichever one is available to you, it's fine. Let's try it and see what it feels like on the skin. Oh my goodness, look at that instant glow, that luminosity, that velvety feel. That is what it is feeling like on the skin. Trust me, when you're done with this, you'll be so proud of yourself. It is a liquid gold. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell. See you in the next one.